Welcome back everyone to my Manchester United save on FM17. Today we are away to Galatasaray in the first leg of the Champions League knockout stage. We are going from England to Istanbul in Turkey. Looking forward to this one. It's always been a heated affair between Galatasaray and Manchester United, and we could set a new Champions League clean sheet milestone. We've gone 10 matches without conceding. The last 6 games, all in the group stage so far. Sergio Romero has started and hasn't conceded. I might start him against Galatasaray, even though it is a bit of a risk, but we'll have to wait and see. Since the last episode then, when we beat Liverpool 2-0 in the EFL Cup, I've played a couple of games off camera. Let's go through them. So up first, we travelled to Craven Cottage to play Fulham in the FA Cup 4th round. As FA Cup champions, we couldn't even get past the 4th round. It is disappointing. I mean, when you look at the team that I put out there, we had players like Blind, Pogba, Mkhitaryan and Martial. Belotti also started. We really should have been doing a lot better, but Fulham really up their game for this. We continued on the road. We headed up north to take on Leicester on the weekend in the Premier League, and we beat them 2-0. Leicester couldn't even register a shot on target at the King Power Stadium. Much more stronger side selected for this, but Pogba stepped up, scored a goal. So did Lewandowski, all in the first half. So good 3 points, continued to put pressure on Spurs. This game against Norwich, this performance absolutely baffled me. Yes, we won 1-0, another 3 points to add to the table, but we had 39 shots, 14 of those on target, but yet we could only put 1 goal past their keeper. Andrew Ferguson had a fantastic game for us, and the 7.6 rating. What a player he is going to be in the next couple of years. Still 19, still a teenager. That first touch, looking fantastic. That vision, which we need for someone that's going to be in that central mid role, picking out the runs of our forwards. That natural fitness as well, and he's only 19, can only get better. So just the 1-0 win then against Norwich saw us pick up another 3 points, putting even more pressure on Spurs, and I'll show you the league table in a minute. So there we go, only 3 fixtures played off camera since that last episode. A loss against Fulham and 2 wins in the league, which brings us to today against Galatasaray, and then we've got the EFL Cup final. The pressure is all on Spurs. We are just 2 points behind them now, 27 games gone. If they slip up, if they lose their next game, which is more than likely because Spurs had Bournemouth come to New White Hart Lane in the FA Cup and they lost, and they've got Bournemouth next in the Premier League. If Bournemouth can replicate that result, that performance, and we win our next game in the Premier League, then well, we've got the advantage. We can go top just by a point, but they've got a tough run-in of fixtures. They've got Arsenal after Bournemouth, then Chelsea, then City, and then they've got United on the last day of the season. So we do have a bit of an advantage here. Now, there has been a massive manager movement since the last episode. Chelsea have sacked Pep Guardiola. Just when it looked as though things were going well for Pep at Chelsea, a few poor results here and there in the league saw his demise. So Pep is gone. Steve Holland took over as caretaker to eventually be succeeded by former Barcelona and former Inter Milan head coach Luis Enrique. What a signing that is for Chelsea. Can he do a better job than Pep Guardiola? I think he can. I mean, Chelsea, he hasn't really, they're not in that many competitions now. He can just focus on the league, and they're currently sitting in 5th in the league. Might be able to get a Champions League spot for next season, maybe, and then start to rebuild in the summer. I mean, things are looking really good at the moment. His first 2 games in charge has seen him pick up 6 points. 3-1 against West Ham, 3-1 against Watford, and they've got Southampton next. I did forget to mention in the last episode against Liverpool that we saw Nemanja Gudeli leave in the January transfer window. He's gone to Atletico Madrid for 11.75 million. He wasn't getting first team football at United. I only brought him in, was it the 2nd season in this save? I think it was. He was always going to be rotation for United, and now that Andrew Ferguson's breaking out to the team, there's just simply no room for him at United. Whilst off camera, I went and watched an under-18s game, and I was very disappointed with the performance, and of course with the result. We did go on to lose. So I thought, now is the perfect time to reevaluate everything. So Mark Robins at the age of 50 comes in as the new under-18s manager. He replaces Kieran McKenna, I think that was his name. I'll go ahead and find him actually. Where is Kieran McKenna? Because I've offered him a new role at Manchester United. I want to keep hold of him. We'll keep an eye on him for the rest of the season. If I just highlight manager there, so you can see man management decent, but it was the tactical knowledge which was his downfall. I was watching the under-18s game that he was in charge of, and I was like, no, they're just all over the place. They're not following what I want the team to be doing. But if I highlight attacking as a coach, it's 18. It's brilliant. It's what we want at United. I know the tactical side of things, I'm not too fussed about that because we've got other coaches who are more focused on that area. So Kieran McKenna stays at United. He was more than happy to just take the coach's role. Mark Robins comes in. We've still got Nicky Butt as the head of youth development. I know a lot of people decide to get rid of him when they start a new United save, but you know, let's see how things go. Galatasaray against Manchester United then. So we are away. We do have that slight advantage in the first leg. You can see that Wesley Sneijder starts, Podolski, Lawrenson. I'm not too sure about the Galatasaray side nowadays, but I think we've got enough about it. Sergio Romero does start. Can he keep another clean sheet today? Twanzebe starts, Blind starts. In midfield, we've got Pogba and Herrera, Mkhitaryan, Mata Martial and Lewandowski up front. We've got Belotti, Mbappe, Gomez starts on the bench. Ferguson also, along with Valencia. Right then, let's get this first leg knockout stage underway. Could bring on Gomez in the second half. It all depends on the result. Here come Galatasaray. No, Romero with a good save. Keeping hold of that clean sheet. It's what we want. We want to set that new record. It's what Manchester United's all about. I thought that was in. I thought Sneijder had headed that in past Romero, who came out to... look as though he was coming out to collect the ball. We've got a corner here now. It's Mata. Lewandowski. It's Blind. And it's 1-0. 1-0 United, 3 minutes in. Away goal as well. We're off to a flyer. So the corner comes in. It's Mata. Finds Lewandowski. A bit of space. Blind. Good first touch. Hits it. Keeper. Dear oh dear. Will we see anything else from Galatasaray now that we've scored that first goal? Martial on the move for United. I'm sure he's being watched by PSG representatives. And it's 2-0. Robert Lewandowski. We made that look so simple. We carved their defence apart. Martial's dashing run. Totally unchallenged. Great touch from Lewandowski. Getting past his man and he just slots that past the keeper into the bottom left-hand corner. They haven't been threatening at all. It's only Podolski and Sneijder that are performing for Galatasaray. Everyone else, they've got nowhere else to go here. Oh, hold on. Lorenzen. No, it's easy. Easy for Romero. I'm sure he's just saved the ball and he's continued to chew his gum. Such confidence in Romero. And he's heading towards another clean sheet here in the Champions League this season. Martial on the ball to Lewandowski. Herrera. It's got to be a third. No, it's a save, but it's a corner to United. Could be a third in this highlight, maybe. Would be very nice. I think a third would probably finish off this whole tie and get us into the quarters. Here is Mkhitaryan. Yeah. Just getting highlight after highlight here at the moment, but nothing much happening since that second goal. Martial. Lewandowski. Oh, that's a really good save, actually. Lewandowski striking that with such venom. Got a corner, though. Mkhitaryan takes, swings it in. We've been really good so far with set pieces in this game. We've got another corner. Look at that little wall that they've built in front of the goal there. Galatasaray. Smalling to Lewandowski. He does get his goal. It's 3-0. That's the second goal, I should say. He's on for a hat-trick now. We'll probably get it as well, as they just haven't really been able to find a way to contain Lewandowski. Galatasaray. Smalling, simple pass. Hits it first time, and it took a deflection as well off the ball guy. But yeah, there we go. 3-0. And it's not even half time. We could be looking at a fourth from this corner, and it is a fourth. It's Ander Herrera. This is absolutely fantastic. The tie's over. I don't see Galatasaray coming to Old Trafford and turning this game around now. What with us having 4 away goals, we've been absolutely superior in the air, at set pieces. So deadly. Pogba finds Mata. Lewandowski. Martial, come on, let's get a 5th. Really put this game to bed. Smalling lumps the ball forwards. Galatasaray, is there maybe just a little way back into this game for them? Lorenzen, Podolski's gone for it. It took a deflection, and the majority of the time I've seen those go in, but Ramiro is down to it and saves, concedes the corner, and nothing is going to come from it, I don't think. Lorenzen to Schneider. It's a poor ball to Schneider. Yeah, easy. Mata to Ramiro. What are these two doing? Seriously. Thank you, Mata. Finally, he clears it. Bit nervy there. Galatasaray starting to grow in confidence, though. Just before the break. Probably a little too late for them, though. We're 4-0 up, for crying out loud. That's not bad. I'm going to be calm. Keep it going, lads. Let's see if we could go and get maybe another 4. If we can get 4 in the first half, then we can certainly get 4 in the next. And I don't think I need to make a change. I might bring on... Seeing that we're 4-0 up, I think I can take the risk of taking Pogba off and put Ferguson in. Let's do it. I'm considering bringing Gomez on in just a moment. 60 minutes in, we're 4-0 up still. Mata out wide to Mkhitaryan. That's a brilliant ball to Lewandowski. He's got to put this away. And he hasn't. It's a poor finish. As light as anything for the keeper. Let's bring on Angel Gomez. Was brilliant against Liverpool in that EFL Cup fixture. Let's bring him on for Mata. We'll rest Mata. He's had a brilliant game. Picking up that 8.0 rating. Let's see what Angel can do. Schneider finds his centre half. His teammate. There's absolutely nothing going in this game now for Galatasaray. Martial. Lewandowski. Mkhitaryan. It's 5. 5 for Manchester United. 5 away goals. I can't wait for the second leg. It's going to be another great opportunity for me to put out the youth in such a huge competition as well. Poor defending. Probably had something to do with his injury that he's got there. Anything from Galatasaray? Nope. Ferguson does really well. Gomez to Martial. And that is full-time dominance. And Ramiro has kept another clean sheet in the Champions League. And that has set the new Champions League clean sheet records. Seeing that we didn't concede today. But 5-0 in the first leg. The tie's over. We're pretty much into the quarters. We have to be. I don't see Galatasaray turning this one around, especially at Old Trafford. United find inspiration in Lewandowski. Got 2 goals in that game. Was superb. There we go. You can see Lewandowski has been in fine form in the Champions League. 4 starts, 5 goals, 8.55. In the Premier League, 23 starts, 15 goals. He scored 24 goals in 30 starts this season. Worth every penny so far. Martial still being watched by PSG. That is the headline. Now to finish the job, says Peyton. How sweet it would be if we could put another 5 past Galatasaray in the second leg at Old Trafford. Will the youngsters be able to do it? We'll find out. Manchester United's 11 games without conceding. We have set that new defensive record after Sergio Ramiro's clean sheet in the first leg against Galatasaray. We do go into the record books for now until that's beaten. There you go, 11 games gone from the 23rd of April 2019 to the 26th of Feb 2020. Not bad. Really happy with that. That little record. To think that we haven't conceded, and the majority of those games Ramiro started as well. I mean, Ramiro 33, attributes starting to decline, but yet he's still able to play at such a high level, high standards at United, and in such a big competition as well as the Champions League. I mean, his reflex is still not bad, one-on-ones. So yeah, he'll definitely start the second leg against Galatasaray. Up next then, we've got West Ham in the EFL Cup final at Wembley. Can we win the competition once again? Stay tuned for that, as I will be putting out the youngsters for that game. Kieran O'Hara may be in goal. Angel Gomez will feature, so will Chong. Those two walking out onto the pitch at Wembley is going to be awesome. Anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. See you all for the EFL Cup final. Thanks for watching.